Hey, what's up guys? I'm Jesse. You're watching JL's Comics. Thanks for pressing play. Today's mission, if you choose to accept it, is to review a Mission Impossible Fallout. Stay tuned. Okay, let's get into this review here. This is Mission Impossible Fallout. Wide release for this is July 27th, 2018. It's a PG-13 movie. Clocks in at just under 2.5 hours. In fact, it's 2 hours and 27 minutes long. The director here is Chris McQuarrie, who is returning for it, first of the franchise to actually be coming back as director. We have Tom Cruise coming back, Ving Rhames, Simon Pegg, and some new cast, Henry Cavill. But one of my favorite actresses is Angela Bassett. I love her. She is fantastic. I'm so happy I'll watch anything that she's in. So this movie revolves around, plot-wise, Ethan Hunt has to stop a nuclear threat from this group called the Acolytes. They want to attack all of the holy cities. The consequences of this are really on a global scale, and yet somehow they still manage to make this really deeply personal. Hunt seems to always have to choose between the people that are really close to him, the people that he loves, and the world itself. That's kind of a theme throughout this, and you'll see that mentioned. Mission Impossible Fallout is another installment in the franchise, but you don't have to have seen any of the other films to have this make sense. There's a really kind of handy dossier, a spoken word sort of thing that helps you understand pretty much everything that you need to know, and that's right at the start of the film. In terms of the acting, it was pretty great. Tom Cruise is really at his best here. He proves he's still at the top of his game. Even though he's kind of aging, he still has this endearing, this Ethan Hunt that we know that really wants to do well for everybody, for the people he loves, for the one person, and for the whole world. Some of the dialogue here is a little extreme. Yet the lines are delivered well by Cruise's supporting cast. Henry Cavill is good, but he's too much kind of in cyborg mode here. I really like Henry Cavill, but he just kind of feels like he's in machine mode, monster mode all the time. He clocks his fist and the shotgun punches, he's just such a machine all the time, which is cool, but I want some more emotion and relatability from him, and backstory, and just some a little bit more depth from Henry Cavill. I wish we'd gotten more from the rest of the team too, because I really like Simon Pegg's character. I really like Ving Rhames. I really like Angela Bassett. I wanted more of them. I know this is called Mission Impossible, but we could really call this Ethan Hunt, and it would still be pretty accurate. The standout for this is the cinematography. It is intense, it is death-defying, it is very brutal, and you'll hear this word in many reviews, visceral. The way Chris McQuarrie sets up his action shots are very immersive. He'll have the camera over the shoulder, he'll have it just right into the action, and it's amazing. There's one of the best car chase scenes I have seen in a long time. I loved Mad Max Fury Road. Love the French Connection. I love the movie Ronin. But this movie has some really amazing action scenes set right in the center of France, the Arc de Triomphe. A whole bunch of other really iconic. If you want to talk about the soundtrack for this movie, you just hear the fist pounding on flesh and the bones crunching and the tiles breaking, or it just plays into a beautifully poetic yet brutal action sequence. It is amazing. There's one scene towards the beginning that's a halo jump, which is a high altitude, low opening parachute jump, which is absolutely amazing. And again, completely immersive the way it's shot. The action sequences here are really crisp and clean. You can follow along with what's happening, unlike, say, the jumpiness of the Bourne franchise, which I really like. But it's kind of shaky and really edited down. So as with the action, we're traveling around the globe, and it's set with this really beautiful backdrop in France, in England, just all over the world. And it's really, this action is set against this really stunning scenery. And the other thing that I really like is that McQuarrie relied on practical effects and location work and set pieces, and it's not really generic CGI, so it really helps to set it to another level. It makes it feel really real, really just gritty, really brutal. It really feels like you're there with it, and it's not required by any means, but I highly recommend that you see this movie in IMAX, which is where I saw it. It was just phenomenal in IMAX, especially that third act with the helicopter. Okay, that's what I'll say. And so, okay, so my final score for this, just kind of breaking the fourth wall here. I took some notes. You might have seen me looking down at times. I wrote 8.9, just kind of typing things out. But as I'm saying this, and as with the excitement that I'm just feeling because of the movie, how cool it was, bumping it up. It's a 9.2. 9.2 out of 10, alright? Alright, so if you like this movie and superheroes, don't forget to like the review and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the upcoming content. And once you see the movie, come back and tell me your thoughts. I'd really be curious to hear what you think. Go ahead and leave that down in the comment section. But that'll do it for this review here. This is Jesse with JLS Comics, and I'll see you in the next video.